Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Well, of course, we've been covering the continued witch hunt against Donald Trump, his organization, his family, and obviously it's something that we've covered for a while. It was basically the theme of Donald Trump's entire presidency, forced by the media, but in the end it always ended the same way, a total crash and burn event for the Democrats, their narrative, total utter humiliation, ending in absolutely nothing. No indictment, no charges sticking, total exoneration, because of course it's been nothing but a witch hunt, a nothing burger from the start, just trying to find something that sticks, a total utter waste of taxpayer dollars. And of course the obvious hypocrisy as Donald Trump and his family is being investigated, with obviously politics being the motive, the Biden crime family continues to get away with everything, and of course the Clinton crime family on top of it. But today folks, we have some not so surprising news. The most recent grand jury witch hunt into the Trump organization over alleged funding fraud and tax fraud has officially imploded. The investigation is essentially over. A couple weeks ago, we covered the story that two lawyers from the prosecution's office resigned from the case and stating that they didn't think charges were going to stick. That was the start of the demise of Letitia James's case against Donald Trump's organization. And well, today folks, her case has officially been indefinitely paused, effectively over. The New York State and New York City witch hunt against the Trump organization is over. Let me update you guys on what's going on. Let's talk about all the hypocrisy, all of these corrupt Democrat actors. But of course, before we get into any of it, please make sure to leave a like, a comment, subscribe, share the video as much as possible. We are still shadow banned by the YouTube algorithm, hidden from non-subscribed viewers. And with that out of the way, let's roll the tape. Alright folks, so of course the headline says it all. Trump, quote, witch hunt is indefinitely paused, effectively over. New York City prosecutor reveals in resignation letter. A top prosecutor working on the Southern District of New York's criminal investigation into former President Donald Trump revealed that the investigation has been suspended, quote, indefinitely in a letter announcing his resignation. Former federal prosecutor Mark Pomerantz, who came out of retirement to work on the Trump investigation. I mean, the dude literally came out of retirement to work on this case, clearly signaling he wanted to take down Donald Trump. And now even this dude has resigned and is on the record stating that this case is basically over. Mark Pomerantz handed in his resignation letter last month, along with a blistering critique of District Attorney Alvin Bragg's decision to stop pursuing an indictment against Donald Trump. In his letter, which was first reported by the New York Times, Pomerantz claimed Donald Trump was, quote, guilty of numerous felony violations, and said it was a grave failure of justice to not indict the former president. Pomerantz and Carrie Doon, another prosecutor, had been leading the investigation into Trump under the direction of former District Attorney Cyrus Vance. They both resigned last month after Bragg had made the decision to pause the investigation. Trump has reportedly referred to the investigation as a, quote, political witch hunt and asserted his innocence. Most news reports on Pomerantz's letter have focused on his accusation that Trump committed crimes. What a surprise. The team that has been investigating Mr. Trump harbors no doubt about whether he committed crimes. He did, Pomerantz wrote. In the February 23rd letter, however, Pomerantz wrote that Braggs reached the decision to not go forward with the grand jury presentation and not to seek criminal charges at the present time. The investigation has been suspended indefinitely, he revealed, which indicates that regardless of what Pomerantz believes, the district attorney does not think that he can prove Donald Trump committed any crimes in a court of law. Of course, that is your decision to make, Pomerantz wrote to Bragg. I do not question your authority to make it, and I accept that you have made it sincerely. He added that a decision made in good faith may nevertheless be wrong. I believe that your decision not to prosecute Donald Trump now, and on the existing record, is misguided and completely contrary to the public interest. Pomerantz wrote, I therefore cannot continue in my current position. And so essentially what Mr. Pomerantz is saying here is that Donald Trump is guilty because. That is essentially his argument. Alvin Bragg, a leftist, a straight up far leftist loon prosecutor who wants to decriminalize armed robbery, as we covered months ago, a man who clearly wants to take Donald Trump, has paused the case because they don't have evidence. And this guy, Mark Pomerantz, is arguing that they do, but they don't and they never did. I mean, we covered this stuff pretty in depth. First of all, what they're alleging is targeting the Donald Trump organization. It's not even targeting Donald Trump himself. And the accusation is absolutely preposterous that Donald Trump somehow overvalued his properties, somehow fraudulently in order to expand his ability to get financing. I mean, how do you do that logistically? Logically, how can you possibly do that? It's literally the bank and a third-person intermediary that goes through all the records and values your property, and then you get funding based on that evaluation. This idea that Donald Trump, in some sort of grand conspiracy of fraud, corrupted the bank's own evaluation of his properties in order to get more money is completely nonsensical. It's an absolute witch hunt. It's a crime that they accused him of, and then they're trying to make it stick. But these partisan prosecutors, these clear political actors, this man, Mark Pomerantz, who clearly was so motivated with anti-Trump rage that he came out of retirement just to try to get something to stick on Donald Trump. He claims that it's in the public interest. How? To continuously waste their taxpayer dollars in an attempt to prove a crime that never even happened or never even existed, or even if it did, a white-collar crime that you can't even prove. It's the same witch hunt, the same fraud that they've been pushing since the start. Oh, we have evidence, folks. We have more than circumstantial evidence. Donald Trump is definitely going down in handcuffs this time. And then months, years go by. They never had evidence to begin with. The idea is to claim that they did and then somehow miraculously stumble upon something, but they never do. Because in most cases, when you're trying to investigate someone, there's supposed to be this very interesting concept in the Western legal system called probable cause. You can't just illegally search someone or investigate someone or go into their home trying to find evidence of a crime without having any probable cause that they committed a crime in the first place. That's an invasion of people's privacy and a clear, gross violation of their human rights. But of course, who cares about human rights when the evil orange man must be taken down? There was no evidence of any wrongdoing or any crime in the first place. It's the grand jury investigation equivalent of an illegal stop and search. A bunch of corrupt cops trying to plant evidence and plant a crime on a seemingly innocent man to try to take him down at any and all cost. It's frankly disgusting. Another witch hunt crashes and burns. Donald Trump once again exonerated, and I can literally hear lefties in the background. Oh, well, just because they didn't have enough evidence to prove it doesn't mean he's exonerated. Innocent until proven guilty. Just because you want someone to be guilty doesn't make it so. Just because you have some sort of narrative planted in your mind that Donald Trump is a corrupt businessman doesn't make it so. You think that these lefties would learn, but of course they haven't. You'd think, okay, well, here we go, another investigation completely fails and falls on its face. Maybe they've learned their lesson. Of course not. President Donald Trump and his adult sons being deposed in another deep state garbage lawsuit involving, quote, The Apprentice. I mean, I'm not even going to go into the details of this stuff. I literally don't care. Let me guess, some sort of massive fraud and conspiracy case involving his hit reality TV show The Apprentice? Give me a break. They're alleging several marketing scams. What does that even mean? What are they talking about? I'll tell you one thing though, the only thing that I am interested in aren't these lawsuits targeting Donald Trump. It's Donald Trump's lawsuits targeting these deep state corrupt actors. And Donald Trump's lawyer came out with a message.
Does it stop here with this lawsuit, or is there more to come from you, the legal team, and President Trump?
There's more to come. There's more to come. There's more to come soon. I am so proud to be working to right some wrongs that have been done to a really great president who, history will serve him so well.
There's more to come, folks. One lawsuit targeting Hillary Clinton and other DNC actors. More to come as man versus machine, Donald Trump against the system. The saga continues. And obviously the most despicable part about all of this, like I mentioned in the intro, is constant investigation into Donald Trump and his sons, based on no evidence whatsoever, illegal stop and search, as I stated, no actual probable cause. What about Joe and Hunter Biden, 10% for the big guy? Some serious probable cause. That would be a legitimate investigation. But it seems as though these deep state actors have absolutely no interest in that as they continue to go after Donald Trump in such despicable political manner. But I'll remain optimistic, and hopefully everybody eventually receives their just due. Hopefully it's coming. That's what I got for you guys though. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like, a comment, subscribe, share the video as much as possible. We are still shadow banned by the YouTube algorithm, hidden from non-subscribed viewers. I'm gonna get back to work. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.